What is up, guys? I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. Been busy doing some stuff. I know it's been a few months since I even updated, but I've been doing a couple things here and there. Since the starter on the 350 is going to be on the other side, I had to extend the battery cable for the starter. So I added a nice power wire going to the starter. Nice. I routed it down here over the fender down there, and it's right there going over the transmission hump tunnel, and I've got it coming out down here. That's the end of it right there with the yellow. Crimped that myself. I believe it's, I forgot, I think it's 2 gauge. What am I using? I forgot what I'm even using. 2 gauge oxygen free, going down to the starter. I also had to extend the switch wire that comes from the ignition that activates the solenoid on the starter. So this is what this is going to be. This is going to go down to the smaller terminal on the starter, and I still have to finish routing that down the firewall down to the starter. I cleaned up the wiring on the firewall, so I've only got my necessary wires right here. That is TAC distributor power, and that thinner one goes to the alternator for the charge light on the dash, and then of course this one that goes down to the starter that activates the starter. We got it down to plain basics as far as the wiring goes. Let me walk around real quick, show you guys what I'm doing with the ground. She's super dusty. I picked up this battery terminal kit on Amazon or eBay, was it? I forget. It's a cleaner way of hooking up all your leads. The ground, I got it going down there straight to the frame. Cleaned up the frame, and I bolted it straight to the frame. Kind of some big 3 action. I'm gonna have this one goes to the frame, another terminal I'll have going straight to the block, and then this one I'll probably ground to the chassis. So I'll have another one going from here to the block, and I've got a nice piece left inside. I've got enough left that I can go from here to the block. This will be grounded to the block right here. So I should have a nice ground happening there. These wires right here were original wires, mainly for water temp sensors, maybe oil pressure sensor, stuff like that. Well, the sensors are no longer around, so I'm just going to cut them short and cap them off. I'm not going to cut them off completely. I'll just cap them off with some butt connectors and tuck them away. Yeah, that's about it. That's my update. Painted the firewall a little bit, as you can see. And I will be ordering, there is an adapter that I'm going to need for the CS130 alternator, because the alternator for the serpentine kit is newer than the stock alternator, so I'll need a harness adapter. I can order that. I'm going to order that. We're getting there. Over there you can see this morning I picked up some manifolds for the low 350 manifolds. I was torn between going manifold or header, and I really don't want to have any issues with clearance And you know, this is a budget build, so $30–40 compared to $300 to $400 was an easy choice for me. These were off a 350. They came out of a C10 actually. They should work. If not, I mean, there's only a few bucks thrown in the bucket, but this hose right here was most likely for some sort of emissions system. I'm about to undo that, and I have these plugs on hand. Hopefully they're the size. If not, I can just head to the hardware store, get some more plugs. I'm about to clean them up. I'm gonna wire brush them real nice, clean them up, and maybe paint them. Try and find some black iron paint. I don't want to go silver with them. Kind of want to go with the black look on these. I'm pretty sure they will work. The guy had 2 sets. One of the sets, this flange right here, angled outwards, which I know might have caused problems down here as far as getting the exhaust hooked up and hitting the frame and all that, especially where the A-arm mounts are. Sorry if it's too dark, but these exits right here on this set were angled a little bit closer to the block, so both him and I assumed that these would work better. They're decent shape. The studs are still good. I'm just gonna chase them with a thread cleaner, a dye. I'm gonna wire brush them. I'm gonna see how clean I can get them with the wire brush. If not, I've been getting a bunch of parts together to take to my job and sandblast them on a Saturday morning or something. I did pick up the clamshell mounts for the block side. I picked those up. I picked up a few more pieces that I needed for the serpentine kit. So we are getting there. Anyways, I'm gonna get busy wire brushing these, and I'm gonna take this off. Hopefully these plugs fit, and maybe my next video will be of how I clean these up. Hopefully I don't take too long. It's pretty windy and cold out here this morning, so we'll see how long I can go out here before I decide to pack it up and go inside. Yeah, we're getting there. See you guys later.